The 2018-19 college football season has ended for every team, but few schools have the same number of players that will be making NFL draft decisions in the coming days like Alabama. Players have until Monday, January 14, to decide to enter their names into the 2019 NFL Draft or return to school and play another year at the collegiate level. The Crimson Tide has already received good news from juniors Terrell Lewis, Trevon and Raekwon Davis, who all said they will be back for the 2019-20 campaign, while other players like Mack Wilson have hinted at a return, too, but have not made their intentions public. They could do that leading up to or over the weekend. A press conference for Alabama's juniors making choices could come as early as Friday of this week, but before that happens, Bama Online takes an updated look at the draft-eligible players facing decisions and discusses their reasons for staying in school and going pro. Get breaking Bama news in your inbox. Sign up for our free email newsletter. Alabama defensive tackle Quinnen Williams. Why you go? Williams has had a monster first year as a starter, has been virtually unblockable and has been one of the best players in all of college football. A unanimous All-American and the winner of the Outland Trophy as the best interior lineman, the Birmingham, Alabama native has registered 71 total tackles, 19.5 tackles for loss, 12 quarterback hurries and 8 sacks. Some have even mentioned Williams' name in the same breath as the No. 1 overall pick in April. Why you stay? He has said he has a hard decision to make, but his CBS Sports No. 2 overall prospect, behind only Ohio State's Nick Bosa, it will be difficult for Williams to turn down the NFL draft consideration meter. Hot Alabama left tackle Jonah Williams. Why you go? Williams has started 44 games at Alabama, or every game of his career, including the last 2 seasons at left tackle. He was named a unanimous All-American, as well as the recipient of the Sex Jacobs Blocking Trophy. The former 5-star recruit is currently projecting as a top 10 pick as CBS Sports No. 7 overall NFL draft prospect and top-rated offensive tackle. Why you stay? Tried to win the Outland Trophy and another national title, maybe. There isn't much of a case for Williams to come back after 3 stellar years. At bookend at Alabama, draft consideration meter, hot Alabama safety Deontay Thompson. Why you go? Thompson took over as the quarterback of the secondary and was named a consensus All-American for his performance on the field. Earlier in the season, Pro Football Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe compared Thompson to Sean Taylor and Ed Reed. The Orange, Texas native is second on the team in tackles with 78 and has picked off 2 passes in 2018. Why you stay? Thompson started the season on a torrid pace but has since cooled down. He is still playing good football, but he doesn't have the same momentum from September. Still, he is CBS Sports No. 18 overall draft prospect and top-rated safety, meaning he should earn a high draft grade. Draft consideration meter, warm Alabama defensive lineman Raekwon Davis. Why you go? Davis's name has been mentioned as a potential early entree into the NFL draft since his breakout 2017 season when he led the team with 8.5 sacks. That's because at 6'7", 316 pounds, he's sure to impress everyone at the NFL Scouting Combine in February. He's currently CBS Sports No. 28 overall draft prospect and 10th defensive tackle for 2019. Why you stay? Davis hasn't put up the numbers many expected from him this season, and he announced he will return in 2019 to improve his draft stock and earn his degree from Alabama. Draft consideration meter, returning in 2019 Alabama linebacker Mack Wilson. Why you go? Like Davis, many have projected Wilson as a player that will leave school early. He, along with Jonah Williams, Damian Harris and Terrell Lewis, attended the NCAA's Elite Student Athlete Symposium this offseason, and the former 5-star recruit is CBS Sports' 55th overall prospect and second-ranked inside linebacker behind Butkus Award winner Devin White of LSU. Why you stay? Also like Davis, Wilson hasn't had the season some envisioned. He's played well, but he wasn't a finalist for the Butkus and was voted a second-team All-American by only the AFCA. Wanting to, 1. accomplish those goals and 2. improve his draft stock, Wilson has already hinted that he might return to Alabama for his senior season by way of Twitter. Draft consideration meter, neutral Alabama tight end Irv Smith Jr. Why you go? Smith has been heavily involved in Alabama's offense in his breakout year. That's a trending term in these capsules, as the junior tight end has caught 44 passes for 710 yards and 7 touchdowns, the most for a tight end in school history. Following the 2018 season, Smith is CBS Sports' third-rated tight end and 66th best overall prospect for the 2019 draft. Why you stay? There's not much more Smith can do to improve his stock with all 4 of UA's wide receivers coming back. Opposing defenses. But if he doesn't get the kind of grade he wants, the New Orleans native can return to be the veteran of the tight end room. Draft consideration meter, warm Alabama running back Josh Jacobs. Why you go? Jacobs has been Alabama's do-everything player this season, and he's done all of it well, rushing, receiving, blocking and returning kickoffs. An argument can be made that the true junior has been the Tide's best back in 2018 in what is another crowded backfield. He is listed as CBS Sports' 5th best tailback, but Jacobs has impressed NFL scouts. This is also not a deep draft for running backs, meaning Jacobs could be one of the top players at his position. Why you stay? If he returns to Tuscaloosa, which Jacobs has vaguely hinted at, although not as outright as Wilson, he will be the no. 1 back with Damian Harris running out of eligibility. He would also have another year to make a case for top draft-eligible running back in 2020. Draft consideration meter, warm Alabama linebacker Anfernee Jennings. Why you go? Jennings entered the season as a constant on way too early mock drafts. But the redshirt junior's name hasn't been brought up in updated projections. Even still, Jennings has produced after coming back from a nasty knee injury to be one of Alabama's top performers on defense. With degree in hand, he'll soon have a decision to make regarding his football future. Why you stay? Reiterating why you go, Jennings didn't live up to the unfair expectations placed on his during the off and preseason. He can return for his 5th year and be one of the leaders of the defense next year, potentially even earning team captain recognition. All the while, Jennings will be improving his stock and improving his game to be a complete linebacker in 2019-20. Draft consideration meter, cold Alabama defensive back Shyheim Carter. Why you go? It was difficult to find a defensive back anywhere playing as well as Carter played down the stretch in November. The Kentwood native made several key pass breakups, including in the SEC championship game against Georgia. At the very least, he should glance at what NFL teams are saying because of the way he played down the final stretch for UA. Why you stay? Carter would benefit from another year in school. His name hasn't been brought up when discussing Alabama's potential draft picks in 2019, but another season as one of the leaders of the secondary and showing off his versatile skill set. That could certainly change draft consideration meter, cold Alabama linebacker Terrell Lewis. Why you go? Lewis was thinking about the NFL before the season even started, attending the Elite Student-Athlete Symposium. At 6'5", 256 pounds, the junior is a physical freak at the outside linebacker position despite suffering serious injuries this season and last year. Why you stay? To play a full healthy season. The last time Lewis played in a game was January in the national championship game. He hasn't played this year because of a torn right ACL he suffered in the off-season. At the Orange Bowl, Lewis said he will be back at UA in 2019. Draft consideration meter, returning in 2019 Alabama cornerback Trevon Diggs. Why you go? Diggs is actually the 8th best cornerback in No. 60 overall prospect for the 2019 draft. A true junior, Diggs started 6 games at cornerback before injuring his foot and missing the rest of the season. Before the injury, though, he was playing solid football. Why you stay? Like Lewis, Diggs is currently injured, rehabbing from a broken foot. He shared a tweet Wednesday that read, "Let's do it one more time," meaning he will be back for one more year. Draft consideration meter, returning in 2019 Alabama cornerback Trevon Smith. Why you go? Players always want to compete, and sometimes they would rather do that for an NFL paycheck. Alabama's secondary isn't losing much this offseason. Keaton Anderson isn't coming back and Deontay Thompson could enter the draft, and the Tide has some promising young defensive backs on its roster as well as joining the team in either the spring or summer. It could just be a case where Smith thinks he's ready and can make it at the next level right now. Why you stay? Smith would benefit from another year in college, whether he continues to play corner or moves to safety, with Thompson possibly entering the draft. But Al.com is reporting the junior college transfer is still considering turning pro ahead of the January 14th deadline. Draft consideration meter, warm, contact Charlie Potter by 247 Sports personal messaging or on Twitter, @Charlie Potter, *****. Don't miss a VIP update with our free trial of Bama Online. Sign up here, *****.